I walk down the street. I see the spaces that aren't really there. You would not spend time in them, you would only use them to get to your goal and discard them without giving them a second look, without giving them a space in memory. This is just nowhere, an obstacle between here and there. But then I stop. I mark my border. I create the inside and the outside. And I look at the gray, monotonous world. I put on the soundtrack to emptiness. And then the magic happens. I get a glimpse of the unique character of a place. It becomes the temporary center of the world, even if it's only my own world and it will not last very long. I see the people that pass by. They're not uniform. Everyone is different, yet they're similar to one another, as if belonging to one tribe, dressed in a strange yet consistent way that has its inner logic, inaccessible to me. Sometimes they look more like members of a secret society that has its opinions and interests of which I'm unaware. But they all keep going. They're not here to stay. I am though, at least for now. I look at the cracks in the asphalt, at the curb, which consists of singular elements, each of them different, each of them put in by hand and made to look like an unbroken line from a moving car. You see, there is no such thing as a numb place. No, there's simply too many places and they're too far apart. The movement of the traffic is soothing. It breaks the monotony. It enables thoughts to flow freely, always forward, always new, never coming back like the passers-by. And then I look at the endless stream of cars, going from nothing into nothing. I sometimes would like to be on board, moving wherever they go.
When I drive, I am in a world of my own. I am isolated. This is what I most like about it. The movement of the car constantly provides new visual sensations. It keeps my mind occupied. At the same time, the glass of the windows and the metal outer shell give me the feeling of safety. The car is a cocoon of solidity within the immaterial nothingness of the visual world. I pass through spaces full of the lives of strangers, full of their trees and fences, bicycles and concrete blocks. I drive slow enough to notice the outlines of their lives, but not so slow as to notice the boring and the tiring. Surprisingly, the distances experienced while driving grow instead of shrinking. Streets and promenades seem to form an endless stream. I wouldn't imagine taking my routes on foot. Sometimes I do walk parts of those routes, and I am extremely surprised to find that in reality they are not that long. But this is not the feeling that I get when I drive. I look at the passing cars, coming from intriguing origins to exciting futures. I get the strongest feeling that I would like to be there in one of those cars, speeding towards its great future. I snap my fingers, I do that trick, trying to jump into the shoes and car seats of others, into other people's lives. But it never works. What really disturbs me, though, is stopping at the traffic lights. It is not because of the waiting, it is that stopping makes you come closer to the nothingness, which loses its sterility and becomes less and less abstract. The safe distance is gone, but most of all, there is the risk of being looked at, talked to. Someone might make contact or, even worse, expect a response. In an ideal world, I would never give up the anonymous safety of perpetual movement.